Moving on to classroom example 4. If I want to multiply these two polynomials, I'm going to multiply the entire second polynomial by x, and then I'm going to multiply the entire second polynomial by 3. So let's multiply this by x. That would become 2x to the third. Let's multiply this by x. That would become negative 5x squared. Let's multiply the 4 by x. We get a positive 4x. That's distributing the x to those three terms. Now we want to distribute the 3. 3 times 2x squared is 6x squared. Multiply that by 3. Negative 15x. Multiply that one by 3 and you get 12. So now I've expanded, but my next step is to combine like terms. Here's a 2x to the third, and I don't have any other x to the thirds, so we bring down the 2x to the third. Here's an x squared, and here's an x squared. Negative 5 and positive 6 is positive 1. So I've combined my x squareds. Just moving down my polynomial now, there's a 4x and a negative 15x. When I combine 4 and negative 15, I get negative 11x. And then I'm left with my constant. So distributing out the second polynomial multiplied by each term in the first polynomial, this is what you get. Here we have 2x minus y to the third. This is 2x minus y multiplied by itself 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a separate sheet of paper so that I'm not trying to squeeze that into a small spot there. 2x minus y times 2x minus y times 2x minus y. That is what 2x minus y to the third is equal to when it's expanded. All right, I'm going to multiply these two first. So bring down my first 2x minus y. Now, to expand this, it's going to be everything in the second polynomial by 2x, and then expand everything in the polynomial by multiplying by negative y. 2x to the polynomial and negative y to the polynomial. Let's do 2x first. So this is going to be multiplied. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative y is negative 2xy. That's distributed the 2x. Now let's go and distribute the negative y. Negative y times negative 2x is negative 2xy. Negative y times negative y, negative times a negative is positive, and y times y is y squared. And before I continue, I want to combine those like terms. So this is 2x minus y, bring down your 4x squared, and negative 2 is negative 4xy. And then bring down your y squared. Now I have to multiply again everything in the second polynomial by 2x, and then everything in the second polynomial by y. So let's multiply by 2x first. 2x times 4x squared is 8x to the third. 2x times negative 4xy. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. X times x is x squared. And let's not forget the y. That's multiplying negative 4xy by 2x. Now let's multiply 2x by y squared. That's just going to be 2x times y squared. I've multiplied every term in the second polynomial by 2x. Now I have to multiply every term in the second polynomial by negative y. So negative 1 times 4 is negative 4 x squared y. Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4 x, and y times y is y squared. And then negative y times y squared, negative times the positive is negative y to the third. And now I want to combine like terms. So here's an x to the third. And there are no other x to the thirds. So I'm moving on. Here's an x squared y. Here's another x squared y. So negative 8 and negative 4 is negative 12 x squared y. Just moving down my polynomial. Now here is an xy squared. And here's another xy squared. So 2 plus 4 is 6 xy squared. And the last term that I've not included yet is that negative y to the third. So 2x minus y to the third is equal to 8x to the third minus 12x squared y plus 6xy squared minus, pardon me, y to the third. So if you just take your time, and you can see at the end I have to combine my like terms. So the last concept we want to go over here is let's multiply, but let's line up our like terms in columns so that it's easier to combine them at the end of my multiplication. So I need to multiply everything in the second polynomial by 3y. 3y times y to the y squared is 3y to the third. This is going to be my 3y. This is going to be my y to the third column. 3y times negative 4y is negative 12y squared column. This is going to be my y squared column. And then 3y times 5 is positive 15y. This is my y to the first column. So now when I move over, now I'm going to multiply everything in the second term by 1. 1 times y squared is y squared, but I'm going to put that in my y squared column. I'm lining up my like terms before I have to combine them. 1 times negative 4y is negative 4y. I'm going to put that in my y to the first column. And then 1 times 5 is 5. I don't have a constant column yet, so I'm going to create a constant column here. And now, to combine like terms, I just add vertically. 3y to the third, negative 12, and 1 is negative 11, y squared. 15 and negative 4 is negative 11y, plus 5. So it's the same operation, but instead of winding up with vertical terms and trying to keep track of your like terms, you're taking care of that as you're doing the multiplication, maintaining the correct columns. So I would recommend trying this. It's actually a very good technique. Go ahead and try practice 9. And now what we've gone over is how to multiply monomials, how to use the distributive property to multiply polynomials, and we've practiced multiplying vertically.